In the heart of the bustling city lived Marcus, a single father whose world revolved around his 7-year-old daughter, Lily. Every morning was a frantic ballet of burnt toast, mismatched socks, and last-minute homework checks. His life was a patchwork of part-time jobs, each one barely enough to keep their small apartment warm and Lily's lunchbox full. He worked as a barista, a delivery driver, and a night cleaner, his days bleeding into nights, fueled by cheap coffee and an unwavering love for his daughter. He'd tuck Lily into bed with stories of magical kingdoms, a world away from their reality of overdue bills and worn-out shoes. His own dreams, once bright and ambitious, were now dusty relics stored in the attic of his mind, sacrificed for the small, precious moments with his little girl. One rainy Tuesday, Marcus was making a coffee delivery to a towering glass skyscraper, the kind of building he usually only saw from the street below. He was late, soaked, and the strap on his delivery bag was about to give way. As he fumbled with the tray of coffees near the elevator, he bumped into someone, sending a latte flying. Mortified, he looked up to apologize and met the steely gaze of a woman in an impeccably tailored suit. This was Eleanor Vance, the CEO of Vance Innovations, a name synonymous with power and success in the city. Her expression was unreadable as she looked from the coffee stain blooming on her white silk blouse down to a frantic, apologizing Marcus. "I am so sorry," Marcus stammered, grabbing napkins. "I'll pay for the dry cleaning, for the coffee, for everything." Eleanor simply held up a hand, silencing him. "It's just a blouse," she said, her voice calm but firm. "Are you all right? You look more stressed than I am." Her unexpected composure caught Marcus off guard. He just nodded, unable to form words. She looked at the company logo on his drenched jacket. "You work for a Speedy Sip? How many deliveries do you make a day?" The question was direct, almost clinical. "As many as they give me," Marcus replied honestly. "Sometimes 20, sometimes 40. Whatever it takes." Eleanor studied him for a moment. "Come with me," she said, not as a request, but as a command. She led him past stunned employees to a massive corner office with a panoramic view of the city. As she dabbed at her blouse with a cloth, she continued her questioning. "What did you do before this?" Marcus, still bewildered, found himself telling her about his abandoned degree in architectural design, his passion for creating sustainable, community-focused buildings. He spoke of his late wife, the sudden shift in his life, and how Lily became his sole focus. He didn't know why he was telling this powerful stranger his life story, but her attentive silence was an invitation he couldn't refuse. Eleanor listened, her gaze never leaving his. When he finished, she walked over to her desk and picked up a set of blueprints. "This is our new community redevelopment project," she explained, spreading them out. "We're building affordable, eco-friendly housing. But our architects are missing something. They have the technical skill, but they lack heart. They don't understand what it's like to need a home, not just a house." She looked directly at Marcus. "You do." She pointed to a section of the blueprint. "What would you do with this space?" Hesitantly at first, then with growing confidence, Marcus began to speak. He talked about shared gardens, playgrounds visible from kitchen windows, community centers that offered childcare and skill-sharing workshops. His voice filled with a passion he thought he had lost forever. For the next hour, they didn't talk like a CEO and a delivery driver. They talked like two architects, two visionaries. Eleanor saw past his worn-out clothes and tired eyes, recognizing a spark of brilliance and a well of untapped potential. She saw the heart her project was missing. When the city lights began to twinkle outside, Eleanor made him an offer that sounded like something out of one of Lily's fairy tales. It wasn't a handout, but an opportunity, a junior position on her design team, with a flexible schedule that would allow him to be there for Lily. He would have to work hard, prove himself, but it was a chance to rebuild his dream. Walking home that evening, the rain had stopped. The city didn't seem so intimidating anymore. For the first time in years, Marcus wasn't just thinking about surviving until the next paycheck. He was thinking about building a future. When he opened the door, Lily ran to him, holding up a drawing of a castle. "For you, Daddy," she said. "So we can live in a castle one day." Marcus knelt down and hugged her tightly, the scent of crayons and childhood innocence filling his senses. He looked at her drawing, then thought of the blueprints in his bag. "I think we will, sweetheart," he whispered, a genuine smile reaching his eyes. "I think we'll build it ourselves." His journey was just beginning, The corporate world was a battlefield, and he was a rookie. He would face skepticism from his new colleagues and the immense pressure of Eleanor's expectations. He would have to balance late nights at the office with bedtime stories and parent-teacher conferences. But the encounter in the lobby had changed more than just his career path. It had reignited his belief in himself. That single, spilled coffee had washed away years of resignation, revealing the architect, the dreamer, and the father who was finally ready to build a world worthy of his daughter's love. It was a testament to the idea that sometimes our lives can change in the most unexpected moments, all because someone takes the time to see who we truly are. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires. Everyone has a story worth hearing. What's yours? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time.